Hey everybody, let's have a quick look around this vehicle. It's done over 300,000 Ks and it's here for a BFE job. And yeah, I'll tell you what a BFE job is soon, but let's just have a quick look around. Just as a reminder, fix the heart before the Botox. It's not like he's short of money or anything, but some people are. And he's gone and done wheels and tyres, bull bars, brush bars, roof gear and all that, Dobinson suspension. And it's on the original injectors and due for a BFE and not much else really. The lower arms you can see have been done as well, so no point looking at the bushes there. What an awesome vehicle, 150 Prado. I mean, you don't get cars like this anymore. You go and buy new cars, I'll be surprised if at 300,000 Ks, this has never let anyone down like most of them, never let anyone down, right? They don't have any problems. Things just don't fail. It's on the original everything other than, because he can, young blokes, upper control arm, lower control arm would have needed doing. Wheel bearings aren't done either, so wheel bearings, I did mention that, but so there's kind of three things that I would do here: injectors, BFE job, and the front wheel bearings. There's a few other things we'll just run through, but another customer said, make sure you tell everyone, fix the heart before the Botox. I'd put some bash plates on because I know what he's going to do. These are going to get knocked around pretty quick and they're not really giving you much protection. But it's got the Dobinson, it's got the upper lower arms, it's got the original drive shafts, which are fine for now. We did notice the turbo's got the usual 1 in 10 black oil down the bottom, not to worry about, but keep an eye on it. And it's 300,000, so, you know, might need a turbo anytime. It's an ex-mine vehicle, so always keep that in consideration as well as far as working on it. Corrosion, removing nuts and bolts, you never know what you're going to come across. That fuel filter, I don't know when it was changed last. A reminder for everyone, every 20,000 on the diesels, 1 KD and 1 GD. 1 KZ doesn't have it and the petrol doesn't have it either. Everything looks pretty good, plenty of brakes. I might want a new plug as well, I'm thinking, because it just looks, if it was my car, I'd just change it out because I like things in good condition. I don't like plugs that are looking a bit, how you going, mainly the filler plug. But underneath here, like the exhaust, will be just good seemingly forever. I've never seen a Prado exhaust problematic. It's got new bolts that went with the lower control arms. So let's see how the Petters, I think they were the Petters arms, see how the bushes last for him. It'll be a good one to keep an eye on. Subscribe, turn the bell on if you don't want to miss it. He's done the brakes as well, so everything's done other than the heart. So inject the job, so better late than never. 300,000 Ks, certainly worth doing. I can hear it just at low speed driving into the workshop. It's not really bad, most people aren't going to pick it, but I can hear that it's just not running healthy. And of course it's here for the BFE. So we'll do the BFE job this time and rebook it for a couple of the little jobs like the fuel filter, the diff oil, the injector job, and some wheel bearings is what I'd recommend. And it's probably getting close to even needing the rear wheel bearings. Remember what we talked about in recent videos about when it's clean and dry, pulling that, hard to show you, that ABS sensor there out and have a look at the O-ring and what's in the hole. Have a look around out here looking for that little oil sweat, which we don't see here, although there's a bit of discoloration there, a little bit there maybe, or is that water? See, it's a wet day, so it's hard to tell. Gonna have to check it some other time. Let's have a quick look around under the bonnet and wrap this one up. Yeah, it's got a bit of bipping going on because we haven't got the handbrake on because it's been on the hoist, and you know, it's the mine vehicle with the bipping. Anyway, so let's just quickly talk about a few important things that I see under here. It might have been worked on once around the injector job, but I'd say not replacement because there's not enough damage, there's not enough evidence, but there is a bit of oil, and these valve covers, I'll still say don't leak unless they're cracked or someone's worked on it, generally. Coolant's quite, I'll call it dirty, being my word. It just looks average in colour. I'd say it hasn't been changed for a long time. It's getting done there with a BFE job. You can see genuine belt at 150. So this will be a good BFE job to make a video, maybe to show you some worn things. And remember, with the BFE job from now on, after that one vehicle that had problems after a sloppy Simpson desert trip, but it can happen, keep your old bearings and your old main drive belt as spares. We're back to that again, because if one of your bearings does fail and it does shred your belt, you're going to want those bearings and belt on hand to get you back on the road, and obviously replace them again when you get back. So keep those for spares. They're small spares to carry, and I'm going to do another video on what spares we carry soon. I'll get around to it. It's got an isolator, and the way they've done it is they've just disconnected the earth, which is down there, right, in that rubber, which means you lose all the other body earths and that as well. And the only earth is this crappy earth here on that alloy there, coming around that cable to the switch over to here, right? And that's it. So you've just got one earth battery. So look, I'm not a fan of that. I'll be getting rid of that because Toyota put all these other earths there for a reason, and you're going to lose those if you have this sort of setup. But also it's been proven to work for 300,000 Ks, so each to their own, because it's a good little security so the car doesn't get stolen. But looking around here, other than, again, some aftermarket light globes, it definitely needs a headlight job. All right, they're looking pretty average. You're going to see more where you're going from giving those a bit of a Toyota headlight kit. Young bloke must be pretty new on the videos. He's missed quite a few things from chatting with him. I've noticed a few things he didn't know about, like the lsiauto.com.au discount, and the discount code 4before-diesel, kaon.com.au, discount code 4before-diesel. Didn't know about a lot of things, not just that. So some videos to catch up on, everyone. Just having a look around. This looks pretty original. I don't like the way the cable just, you know, gets zip tied onto there and around it here. I don't like the earth being on the alloy of the engine. There's a few things I don't like, but all I can really see that's problematic that I don't really like is the oil on the valve cover, the coolant color. That nut was obviously replaced because that's aftermarket, but that's okay. It's because it's ex-mine and it's been hot. The radiator, I don't fully trust it. We'll find out when we do the BFE, when we carefully remove this, if it actually breaks off or not. If it does, it'll get a radiator. If it's okay, might get a radiator in a year or two, a couple of years down the track when it's time for another coolant change, after all these other jobs are done and prove successful. Slowly drip feed the maintenance on the older vehicle. Try not to just throw 10 or 20 grand at it. You just do the main job first and then the next one, and you just work your way through it, and then you're all done, and then you just look for more things to do. But yeah, last of the best, you got to look after it. You can't get these anymore. Very reliable vehicle, bada bing. And yeah, that turbo, you got to keep an eye on it as well. That could be another quite a few $1,000s if that fails. Again, very rare, but it can happen on any vehicle. Anyway, that's enough waffling. Thanks for watching. Talk to you on the next video. I'll talk to another engine on the next video. Talk to you and the engine. Catch you on the next one.